Hi guys, welcome to the video training. This training is all about how to market and sell your products online on the internet. And one of the first things we obviously need to do is find and market to our target customers. So this training also covers things around email marketing and building a database, a list of your subscribers, so that you can have a list of people that you continuously build and market to in order to sell your products online, whether they be ebooks or video training material, or even just providing general value to your list of subscribers. So the first thing I thought I should cover in this training is not just a technical, but what's our objective? What is it that we're trying to do, and why is it that we need a database, and what does a database really mean? Well, if you think about the large organizations, big customers out there, think about Microsoft or think about Google, they all have products and services that they sell to us as consumers, and they also market those products and services to the business community, company customers as well. Now, to do that, they build themselves a database, a list of contacts that they continuously target their services to. So one of the things we need to do to market our products is to also build a list, a database, where we can then use that list, that database, which is just a list of people. Think of it as an address book, and I'll cover this in a little bit more detail, but think of it as an address book. And this address book is our list of contacts that we will use to automatically market and send emails to, which contains valuable information to that target audience, that people that are interested in a particular topic. But that emailed content that we're providing to our list of people should also include things that's going to help us sell and market and promote our products or services. So I thought the best way to first start this training was to first look at, well, what's an address book? And I think everybody should know in general terms what an address book is. I mean, if you look at your iPhone, you've got a list of contacts. That in itself is a list. That in itself is a database. Your contacts that you have in your iPhone, which is what you use to phone your friends or family or business associates, that in itself is a database. It's a list that you use. Your emails in your Gmail or Hotmail or in your Outlook, you have a list of contacts that you use to regularly email. That in itself is a database. So I thought I'd do a quick search on the internet and just look up, what a database might look like, an address book. You can see here, I've just pulled up a screen, and this is a database, and this database is a database, like it's an address book. And we can see we're capturing a lot of information about that person and putting that in our database. So in this case, there's a title, there's a first name, last name, there's a whole bunch of information that we're capturing to build our database. Now, this might be okay for your iPhone contacts, it might be okay for your Gmail contacts, it might be okay in your business where you're storing contacts of customers or your suppliers or other business partners. But when we're talking about building a list or building a database or building a list of contacts or an address book for internet marketing, we have in our experience found that people don't want to provide a lot of information. So you really want to keep your required information that you want to capture to a minimum. So if I show you, for example, on one of my blogs here where I talk about internet marketing, you can see I have a sign up form, and we'll look at how we create this and how we integrate sign up forms and things like that in this training to our blog as well. You can see I'm only capturing the name and the email. If I ask for all this type of information that we saw on the previous page, if I ask for your name, your first name, your last name, your gender, your date of birth, your address, your telephone number, and all those types of information, I won't get any subscribers, or I'll get a very limited number of subscribers. So experience has shown that ask for only a very limited piece of information. So usually that's enough to have the name and an email from your subscribers, and you'll see you'll get a much more better response in people subscribing to your to build your database. So what is it that we're going to do with our database? Why are we capturing emails? Why are we capturing these names, this information? What are we going to use it for? And this comes down to what we call email marketing. And I thought I'll also just do a search on the internet about email marketing and try and explain it better through some type of visual representation. I came across this particular image, which I thought was a good way to describe what it is that we're going to do with our database once we build it. And I'm going to show you how you can use some really effective tools and techniques to build your database. A list of people that you're going to do business with or provide valuable information. So we can see in here an email marketing campaign is definitely some type of contact list and the management of that list. I don't know what this professional EDM design is, so we can skip that. Definitely want to personalize our emails. So when we send out emails, we want to use people's names, and that's why we want to capture their name at least, as well as their email address. We want to automatically send out emails as well to people that subscribe to us. We don't want to be sitting here manually having to write our emails and providing email content to our subscribers. We want to put that in the system that automatically detects when someone new has been added to our database and knows the email that needs to go out to that person. So we'll look at that as well. We want to be able to target our list as it grows. We want to know what are the topics that that list is linked to. You know, we want to know what location or geographic area that list. So there'll be a whole set of techniques that we'll talk about over the next few videos around how we can use information to segment and target our emails so that our content goes to the right people. The more we can target our content to those particular people, the right people, the people who are interested in that content, the better response we'll get to that email content. So if someone's interested in internet marketing, we'll try and send more and more information and topics around internet marketing. If someone's interested in horse riding, for example, they may not have signed up to your internet marketing information. Well, there's no point sending that information to them. We need to send the right content to the audience based on the interests they have selected. So we'll look at how we can integrate some of our subscriptions, our forms, as they say, to our website, and that could also be your blog, and it could also be your Facebook page. I'll show you a really powerful technique that I use that allows you to capture people's names and email addresses, letting them sign up from your Facebook page without having to visit your blog, without having to go out and actually visit your website. So very powerful. The easier you make it for your subscribers, for your potential customers to sign up to your database, to register on your database, the more people you will be able to attract, and the more you'll be able to target your email towards, and therefore the more sales you'll be able to attract. And of course, we want to be able to track some of the campaigns and look at some of the reporting available to us, so we know what's going on with our email campaigns, what's working, what's not working. You know, how many people are opening our emails, how many people are clicking on the links that we provide in our emails, and there's a whole range of reports available to us in the various tools. So I hope you get the concept of what this training is about. We're going to be looking at how we build a database, which is going to be a list of people that we're going to be contacting, and once we have that database, what we're going to be able to accomplish and how we're going to be able to communicate to that list of people that we build over time. And we're going to be using different techniques to promote our database, our sign-up form, so that we can get a greater reach all around the internet, different places, our blog, our website, our Facebook page, maybe through Twitter. We'll look at Google+, Tumblr, Pinterest, a whole range of social media sites, which is really the powerful techniques and strategies that multi-million-dollar companies are using today to market their products and services and to attract customers or potential customers to their particular niche. So we'll look at how we can take advantage of some of those tools in really effective and easy ways as well. So the first thing that we're going to look at is we're going to look at a system called GetResponse. And there's a number of these platforms that you can use. There's another one called Aweber. The two that I think are the most powerful are Aweber and GetResponse. And I'm selecting this training on GetResponse because as a newbie, I think GetResponse has a much easier way to use their tools, and maybe when you get more advanced or you have lots and lots of different types of products, you may switch from GetResponse to Aweber, or use both. I actually use both because I find in some of the features GetResponse provides, it's easy to do that in GetResponse, and some of the more advanced techniques, Aweber is a bit more easier to set up. So the first thing I suggest you do is sign up to GetResponse and just do a trial. It doesn't cost you anything. You get a 30-day free trial. So I'm going to open up a free trial account for the purpose of this training. So you click on try for free. Very easy to sign up, and this is a sign up form. So we're now signing up to the GetResponse system, and we're going to also look at how we can build these types of forms to capture names and email addresses so that we can build our database, as I said before. So this is an example of a form that we might build. It's got a little bit different, it's asking different questions in this case because we're signing up to the GetResponse system. But in our case, we might only require a couple of fields. So we'll look at that in the next few videos. So just going to put in my email address, social media tools for business at gmail.com, and I'm going to select the password for this new trial account, put in my name, Abdul, and I'm going to hit create account, and that should go away and build a new GetResponse account for me to use, and it has done that. And now I want you guys to just pause this video. I'm going to stop recording. I want you guys to go away and set up your GetResponse account so that you can follow along with me and actually do the steps that I'm doing in the video in real time so you don't get lost. So I'll see you in the next video.